50 Most Extreme Flash Floods. We explore the mysteries of the world. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most devastating natural disasters, flash floods. Flash floods can occur suddenly and cause massive destruction, leaving people and property in their wake. In this video, we'll discuss some of the most extreme flash floods that science can't explain. Flash floods are rapid, sudden flooding caused by heavy rainfall, dam or levee failures, or sudden releases of water from ice or debris dams. These floods are usually characterized by their speed, intensity, and unpredictability. Unlike other types of floods, flash floods can happen in a matter of minutes, catching people and animals off guard. They are more likely to occur in arid or semi-arid regions, where the soil is unable to absorb large amounts of water. Now that we know what flash floods are, let's explore some of the most extreme flash floods that science can't explain. 1. The debris flow of 1938 in Los Angeles. The debris flow of 1938 in Los Angeles was one of the most destructive flash floods in history. It occurred after a period of heavy rain in the Los Angeles area, causing the Los Angeles River to overflow. The debris flow caused massive destruction, destroying more than 150 homes and killing around 115 people. What makes this flash flood so extreme is that it was caused by a combination of factors that science can't fully explain. The rain that caused the flood was not particularly heavy, and the river was not at its peak flow. It's believed that a sudden and massive mudslide triggered the flash flood, but the exact cause of the mudslide is still unknown. 2. The 1996 flood in the Grand Canyon. In 1996, a flash flood occurred in the Grand Canyon that left scientists puzzled. The flood occurred after a period of heavy rain, causing the water level in the canyon to rise rapidly. What makes this flash flood so extreme is that it occurred in an area that was previously thought to be safe from flooding. The flood caused massive destruction, sweeping away campsites, buildings, and vehicles. It also resulted in the deaths of 12 people. Scientists are still unsure why the flood occurred in this particular area of the canyon, as it was thought to be well protected from flash floods. 3. The 1976 Big Thompson Canyon Flood. The 1976 Big Thompson Canyon flood was another flash flood that left scientists puzzled. The flood occurred in Colorado, after a period of heavy rain caused the river to overflow. The flood caused massive destruction, destroying buildings, bridges, and roads, and killing around 140 people. What makes this flash flood so extreme is that it occurred in an area that was not considered to be at high risk of flash floods. The exact cause of the flood is still unknown, but it's believed that a combination of factors, including the topography of the area and the intensity of the rainfall, may have contributed to the flood. 4. The 2004 Hualapai Flood. The 2004 Hualapai flood is another flash flood that scientists can't fully explain. The flood occurred in Arizona after a period of heavy rain caused a dam to fail. The flood caused massive destruction, destroying buildings, bridges, and roads, and killing around 11 people. What makes this flash flood so extreme is that the dam was designed to withstand flash floods. However, the flood was so intense that it caused the dam to fail. Scientists are still unsure why the flood was so intense, but it's believed that a combination of factors, including the intensity and duration of the rainfall, the topography of the area, and the condition of the dam, may have played a role. 5. The 2018 Kerala Floods. The 2018 Kerala floods in India were one of the most devastating floods in recent history. The flood occurred after a period of heavy monsoon rains, causing the water level in the rivers to rise rapidly. The flood caused massive destruction, with over 400 people losing their lives and thousands being displaced. What makes this flash flood so extreme is the amount of rainfall that occurred in a short period of time. The monsoon rains in Kerala are a regular occurrence, but the intensity and duration of the rainfall in 2018 were unprecedented. Scientists believe that climate change may have played a role in the intensity of the rainfall. 6. The 2013 Colorado Floods. The 2013 Colorado floods were another extreme flash flood that left scientists scratching their heads. The flood occurred after a period of heavy rainfall, causing the rivers to overflow. The flood caused massive destruction, destroying buildings, bridges, and roads, and killing around 10 people. What makes this flash flood so extreme is the amount of rainfall that occurred in a short period of time. The rainfall was so intense that it broke several rainfall records, with some areas receiving more than 17 inches of rain in a single day. Scientists are still studying this event to understand the factors that contributed to the extreme rainfall. 7. The 2019 Mexican floods. In 2019, Mexico experienced a series of extreme flash floods that left scientists baffled. The floods occurred after a period of heavy rainfall, causing rivers to overflow and triggering landslides. The floods caused massive destruction, with over 20 people losing their lives and thousands being displaced. What makes these flash floods so extreme is the intensity and duration of the rainfall. The rainfall was so intense that it caused rivers to rise rapidly, and the duration of the rainfall was so long that it caused soil to become saturated, triggering landslides. Scientists are still studying this event to understand the factors that contributed to the extreme rainfall. 8. The 2005 Gujarat floods. The 2005 Gujarat floods in India were caused by a sudden release of water from the Ukai Dam. The dam had reached its maximum capacity due to heavy rainfall, and the authorities decided to release water to prevent the dam from collapsing. However, the release of water caused a sudden rise in the water level in the rivers, triggering flash floods that caused massive destruction. What makes this flash flood so extreme is the sudden release of water from the dam. The release of water was not properly managed, and the sudden rise in the water level caught many people off guard. The flood caused over 1,000 deaths and displaced thousands of people. 9. The 2011 Thailand floods. The 2011 Thailand floods were caused by a combination of factors, including heavy rainfall, a high tide, and poor management of water resources. The flood caused massive destruction, with over 800 people losing their lives and millions being displaced. What makes this flash flood so extreme is the extent of the flooding. The flood covered over a third of the country, affecting millions of people. The flooding was exacerbated by poor management of water resources, which led to the failure of several dams and levees. 10. The 2017 Sierra Leone mudslides. The 2017 Sierra Leone mudslides were triggered by heavy rainfall in the Freetown area. The rainfall caused the soil to become saturated, triggering landslides that buried entire neighborhoods. The mudslides caused over 1,000 deaths and displaced thousands of people. What makes this flash flood so extreme is the extent of the landslides. The landslides were so massive that entire neighborhoods were buried under the mud. The event was exacerbated by poor land use practices and deforestation, which increased the risk of landslides. Thank you for watching our video on the most extreme flash floods science can't explain. If you found this video informative and thought-provoking, please consider subscribing to our channel and turning on notifications for more content on natural disasters and their impact on the world. Thank you once again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.